EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Memphis taking on the Dragons of San Antonio. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone, and he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Landry. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Noah Sewell there to make that play defensively. But you look at this defense, they were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Landry. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Landry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. What an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Fields on first down. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just spent past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Throwing to start the drive. Landry. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Memphis.
In motion right is Ridley. On 1st and 10, Landry. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Landry. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to third down. Operating from the gun, Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Fields on third down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back to throw. Landry. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Quickly to Addison here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Up the middle with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Landry. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Fields going to change things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here is third down and 4. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Andrew Booth picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Addison hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And all deep in his home territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
It's Eckler again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd down, Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So this, Charles, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out in this second half and really took the fight to them.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the second half, getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for San Antonio. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is on 49-yard line.
To throw is Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go. You good?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Fields locates Mooney on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Here we go, son.
2 yards to go, second down.
Angel.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready.
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Broken tackle. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. It stinks.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep here from Mooney. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he is all the way up past the 25. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Hold the ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
70 Rangers.
They'll set up a throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And taken right at the 35. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
They're on 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Fields. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. All eyes on Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here we go.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Gets this to Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back to throw, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was the big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced